itkillingtime17, and we're doing a live broadcast of NBA 2K20 in my league. And so far, my team's the Heat. We won the first game. Let's see if we can win the second game. 2 in a row. Let's go.
And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Sunday, they'll be playing the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Then on Tuesday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them. So the opening lineup for the Heat, LeBron James is out there with Davis. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And for Milwaukee, Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Ilyasova at the 4 with Lopez at the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point.
And ever since the Big Three era ended, Miami has sort of defined middle of the pack.
Yeah, for the last 5 seasons, they haven't won more than 48 games or lost fewer than 37. This is what happens when you rarely select in the top 10 of the draft. You become reliant on free agents, and that's a tricky, sometimes heartbreaking approach.
Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lopez, no luck. Davis in the corner over Middleton, and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Good job by AD. Gets his feet set, on balance, shoulders squared, has the athletic flexibility of a smaller player.
Now here's Bledsoe, who's coming off a 13-point game against Houston. And there's the pass to Ilyasova. And the rejection by Giannis. Klein, guarded by Bledsoe. Left side, Davis. Launches a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
Now here's Matthews. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Lopez with the ball. Shot to stop the run. And no good that time. Klein, he's covered by Matthews. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
When
a team underperforms early in the season, fans tend to go crazy. I mean, they just can't figure out why this is happening. But what are the players saying to each other on the bench, when they're traveling, in the locker room?
You know, I think when you're having great communication, Kevin, with guys amongst each other, you're trying to get through it, you're working through it. Whether you get through it or not is fine. I think there's a sign that things are going wrong. Kevin, you hear about these player-only meetings. When you start having 2 or 3 of those, that's when the ship is starting to go south.
And Matthews kicks to Middleton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They had established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. this game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Now here's Bledsoe. Floats one. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Giannis. Miami leading by 11. Butler passes to Antetokounmpo, and he comes up with the deuce. Giannis has got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. Middleton outside. It's Matthews on the wing. To end the drought. It's hauled in by the Heat. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Butler on the wing for the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Middleton. He had 19 points in the win against Houston. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Paul George in for Jimmy Butler.
Well, you love the energy that Bam Adebayo brings while he's on the floor. Great finisher who hustles nonstop. Really, the only question is how you match him up on the defensive end.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And it's checked in for James. Offensive rebound. Here's Klein. And the 3 off target. Bucks trail by 21. Here's none. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. And those position questions you mentioned with Adebayo. A bit of a tweener in the post.
Yeah, he is. Adebayo has a game that is suited for a center. He attacks and stays close to the rim. But he's had a hard time matching up against some larger centers. And that's why we haven't seen more of him.
Now here's Ilyasova. 11 points for him in that last game against Houston.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him. He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
2 shots. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. The Heat leading by 21. Here's Klein. The second chance effort. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 11 points in the game.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Bucks have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0 of 2 so far. 2 shots. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
Now here is Hill. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Snatched up. And that one's good by Lopez.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
The Heat leading by 21. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
What the fuck, Barry? You
and that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. at the line for two. That one misses.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And you like to keep the big fella involved offensively, especially around the rim. Like that, Robin with the nice move.
And there it is for him.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a...
And so it's Miami sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving a very few.
I always feel like I got it. Always.
And you know, Greg, that type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Reason why excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got George Hill, Robin Lopez out there with Ilyasova, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. The Bucks really having a tough go here. Pass to Hill. Unloads from 13. Miami grabs the miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Klein. Puts up a 3. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Timeout called the Bucks. The emphasis on freedom of movement, less cramping and holding on the perimeter, Steve, has made some players almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, James Harden, because he likes to be physical, and is how can you not guard him without being physical? In return, Steph Curry, because he gets an opening shoot shot. Lillard, Kyrie, Devin Booker, Giannis, Kevin Durant for sure. It's hard to guard these guys because they're so good on the offensive end.
And the Bucks making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. We all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, I guess that's what being an all-star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win. Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Inside, Lopez with the steal.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late. High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
It's Butler that time on the assist by George. Butler's got 5 now.
If you're defending Jimmy Butler, you got to hit him harder than that.
Here's DiVincenzo, defended by Butler. Here's Lopez. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And George gets it to go.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Here's Bledsoe, and the rejection by Giannis. The shot's good from Lopez. Heat have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And and he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
The Heat making a switch here. James is checked in. Lopez kicks to Bledsoe. Matthews against Davis. Shot clock at 5. From deep.
Making a great play to challenge the shot. LeBron's D can shut you down.
Miami's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Giannis right side. Outside, Davis. A deep 3 from Butler. Offensive rebound, Heat. Another shot, and James with a nice bucket inside.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. He kicks to Middleton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. James banked in off the glass. James has got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting it up around 45% from the field in the second quarter. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis.
And the leadership that Lopez gives this team really important. He's someone his younger teammates look up to.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Now, here's Barrett. D right on him. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's none, and it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. And one last touch by Adebayo. On defense, Miami. 36 seconds left now here in the second. Here's
shit.
Lopez. That shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Klein. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's the floater. Here's none. James with some nice D.
There is the value of great rim protection without.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. LeBron James is out there. Antetokounmpo. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Matthews with it. Picked up by Davis. Here's Bledsoe. And Butler sends it back.
On the prowl, Butler with the block shot.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Lopez. From deep. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks to Giannis. Here's Klein. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. He's got 24.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Here in this third quarter, over a minute play. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ilyasova finds Matthews. Pocket 6. Goes up from the top of the key.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
For Milwaukee, they have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one. Second free throw either, missing both.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His three-point shot continues to get better. And
get the fuck out of here.
Part of his arsenal.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from
Whoop,
the field.
I don't think so. Whoop. Whoop.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Klein. And again, Miami with the triple. And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3-ball. He takes of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the and bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And here's Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. Lopez, no luck.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
They get the rebound. Giannis kicks to James. Klein.
Want to double team me? Wrong person. The double team. What?
It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They get a hand on it. Davis with it. Now guarded by Middleton. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Matthews. And Miami with a change here, too. Leonard's checked in. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Bucks. DJ Wilson, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Heat also with the sub. George is checked in.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Bucks shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. On lately, we have seen star players changing teams more often. Shorter contracts, player options. Smitty, is there any downside to any of them?
You know, I think the downside is from a fan standpoint, you get invested in a player and he's moved in like 2 or 3 years. I think it should be where if a player wants to sign a longer-term contract with the organization, that should be a rule in play. But right now, with these shorter contracts and player options, there's going to always be a lot of movement.
Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. There it comes in for Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And here's a look at the stats for Hill. How he did last season. Averaged 7 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. Hill passes to Wilson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard. For Milwaukee, they have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Miami's gotten going here in the second half from outside, 3 of 4 from the arc.
Oh! That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Passes to Adebayo. Over to the wing. Jacks up a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For Milwaukee, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8 to the left side wing. Here's Nunn. He's covered by Leonard. Lopez kicks to Hill. Shot clock at 6. Lets a floater go. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Miami, they have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Nunn. The pass to Lopez. Outside Hill. And that one is good.
And how about George Hill? My goodness, shaking the defense loose.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. But they get it back. To the wing on the left. Here's Klein. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And they're moving it up. Here's Klein. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Miami Heat holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what is... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open.